on the ice. Suitably attired, the great Kurt Browning, an innovator and an entertainer like Hamilton, the four-time world champion, is always in top form. A duet of leading ladies, Kristi Yamaguchi and Olivia Newton-John, combine talents in a moving performance with grace and style. Two-time Olympic medalist Brian Orser struts his stuff in this joyous tribute from the Great Western Forum in Los Angeles. And the man himself, Scott Hamilton, joined by his friends of the skating world, the very best, displays his marvelous abilities to amaze and entertain. It's magic. Scott Hamilton is back on the ice.
Hello, I'm Paul Martini. We are pleased to present an event celebrating the return of an extraordinary man to center ice. Scott Hamilton is beyond compare as the finest entertainer in the skating world today. Having known Scott for almost 20 years, I can tell you that this man has faced more than one major health challenge in his life and met numerous other challenges in his chosen career of figure skating. Many athletes regard their Olympic and world successes as the pinnacle of their career. Scott saw them as stepping stones to even greater achievements. Since turning pro, Scott has become more than a great skater. He's crossed the threshold to become a great entertainer. No other athlete in the history of this sport has the ability to capture an audience with his charisma as well as Scott. He's as much at ease with a microphone as he is on skates, a combination that is infinitely more difficult than any triple axel, triple toe. Scott has never perceived any setback as something that cannot be overcome. His courage and determination are the very core of his existence. No matter what the challenge, Scott has amazed me in the way he's always come out a winner. Join us now as a number of his friends unite to pay tribute to a remarkable man, a great skater, and a good friend. To begin our evening, here's Kenny G. Joining in tonight's celebration, Kristi Yamaguchi, Ecaterina Gordieva, and Rosalind Summers. Brian Boitano, Kurt Browning, Brian Orser, and Paul Wiley.
Welcome to this special evening. Tonight's going to be a very good night because we're all here for one of the good guys, Scott Hamilton. secret to tell you. Tonight's show nearly didn't happen. Not because Scott's skating buddies didn't want to be here tonight. They would have triple-lutzed themselves over water for that. And not because Olivia Newton-John, Kenny G, and Gary Morris had previous engagements. They would have moved them for this. But because Scott didn't feel he should be tributed for something he knew he had to do, or to be considered someone special for doing it, beating cancer. But his friends prevailed, and that's why we are here, not only to welcome Scott back to skating and to raise money for the Cleveland Clinic where Scott was treated, but to celebrate and give hope to the countless others who have battled and conquered this dreaded disease in all its forms, to give new spirit to those who are fighting it right now and every day, and best of all, to be here to witness the return of one of the greatest names in skating. So join us as we celebrate Scott Hamilton back on ice.
Flying too high with some gal in the sky.
Brian Orser, Canada's silver medalist at the 1984 Olympics, is coming up when our tribute to Scott Hamilton returns.
Royal Bank Financial Group. From our members...
You don't have to be a skating aficionado to appreciate the physical ability of a great skater. For years, Scott's been recognized for his great endurance and athletic prowess. And another young man who embodies this great physical ability is our next guest. Amazing is the word I hear from most other skaters about him. And in 1984, he battled back from a 7th place first round to nearly match that year's gold medal winning skater, Scott Hamilton. Rivalries are rivalries, but friends are friends. Here's one of Scott's closest. Please welcome Brian Orser.
"14 years ago, I had the great privilege of sharing the Olympic podium with my very good friend, Scott Hamilton. Of course, Scott Hamilton was the gold medalist and I was the silver medalist, but it was a great evening all around. There have been very few great evenings like that since the '84 Olympics until tonight. And it's an honor for me to be here for my friend Scott, and I'm so proud to say welcome back.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol, it doesn't move me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some like the uptight refrain. I'm sure that if I heard even one riff would bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to me you obviously don't adore me. I get no kick in a plane flying too high with some gal in the sky. It's my idea of nothing to do. Yeah, I get a kick out of you. too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick, yes, I get a kick, yes, I get a kick out of you.
2 years ago this month, the skating world was shocked to learn of the death of Russian skating champion Sergei Grinkov, husband, partner, and best friend of Ecaterina Gordieva, who as a team won 2 Olympic gold medals and defined the art of pair ice skating. Tonight, strengthened by the support of her skating friends, as well as the love of their remarkable daughter Daria, Katya is here to join Scott as he returns to the ice. Please welcome the singular grace of Ecaterina Gordieva.
Thank you. Hi, Scott. So it's so great to see you here. Thank you for coming back. It's been so boring here on the ice without you. I want to thank you for giving me courage and for giving me confidence so I can skate. And thank you for making Sergei and me laugh and smile. So I hope the number I'm going to skate now is make you smile a little. For you.
Beautiful photo. Pretty good for a girl.
Kurt Browning, the four-time world champion, is next when the Royal Bank Magic on Ice returns.
Y'all having a good time?
History of skating in the 20th century. Don't be surprised to see a chapter devoted to the amazing feat of our next performer. 9 years ago at the 1988 World Championships, Kurt had a great week. Not only did he make it into the Guinness Book of World Records for landing the first quadruple jump, but he met one of his best friends. He now calls him Skate God for life. Please welcome four-time world champion, Kurt Browning.
Scott. You've taught me everything that I know about shoe and show. No, seriously, you are the best putter within 8 feet of the hole I've ever seen. And that $6,000 I owe you on the golf course. After tonight, we're even. I love you, man. I can't talk.
Hi. Can I tell you something? Just between you and me, I grew up idolizing Scott Hamilton. It's thanks to Scott Hamilton and the image that he created for skating that has given me the confidence I need to wear a suit like this. Here I am, yes it's me, take my hand, and you'll see, here I am, yes it's true, all I want, girl, is you. Scooter is such a hero of mine. I don't even mind losing my hair. She's hot to go, she's ready. She's hot to go right now. She's hot to go, you got to hold her tight. Y'all having a good time? That's great. I gotta tell you. Here I am. Yes, it's me. Take my hand, and you'll see. Here I am. Yes, it's true. All I want, girl, is you. If there's one thing I've learned from Scott, it's that sometimes I understand too little too late. He's made me realize there are things you say and do you can never take back. More than anything, he has taught me to try. You have to try. And you know, I'll always remember the most inspiring words he ever said to me. He said, just wait, one second, I gotta do double axle here, hold on. Cool, okay. He said, Kurt, whenever the opportunity is there, whenever you have the chance, make it a cheeseburger. Here I am.
Take my hand, and you'll see. Here I am. Yes, it's true. Oh, I want to tell you. Here I am. Yes, it's me. Take my hand, and you'll see. Here I am. Yes, it's true. Oh, I want to tell you.
Wait. Scott, so good to have you back, buddy.
My buddy, I'm looking forward to you. I know it's not as good for you, buddy. All I ask, I don't want your song, I don't want your singing house, I don't want your backflip. I'd like to borrow it, but I don't want it. All I ask is for Barry White. Someday, baby, just give me Barry White.
Two-time Olympic gold medalist Katarina Witt continues the parade of stars as Scott Hamilton, back on the ice, continues on CBC.
See so many world-class skaters in one place at one time, with no medals at stake. And speaking of world-class champions, our next guest is one of those people who has dominated figure skating like few others. She's thrilled millions since she emerged on the world scene in the early 80s and became the first woman in 50 years to win back-to-back Olympic championships in 1984 and 1988. She and Scott have been friends since that time, and I know nothing could have prevented her from being here tonight. So here she is, the beautiful Katarina Witt.
Scott, through all the years I've known you, you've always been a very given person. So hopefully tonight we can give back to you. This is for you.
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it will be nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. Man made the car to take us over the road. Man made the train to carry the heavy load. Man made the electric light to take us out of the dark. Man made the boat for the water
From the Great Western Forum in Los Angeles, this is the Royal Bank Magic.
Tragedy is easy, comedy is hard. In the world of skating, that couldn't be more true. And if there's anyone skating today who personifies the ability to adapt complex, beautiful, and intricate skating routines and bring comedy to them, it's Scott Hamilton. It's become such a trademark that no other skaters ever step into his turf. Except for tonight, that is. When his friends rallied around for him for tonight's show, they all came up with the same idea, separately. Take a few of Scott's comic gems and recreate them for him. So, some ice time, some costumes, some music, and here are Brian Boitano, Kurt Browning, Ecaterina Gordieva, Brian Orza, Rosalind Summers, Paul Wiley, and Kirsty Yamaguchi, and a special surprise tribute to the man we're here tonight to celebrate. I'm certain will bring the same smile to him that his routines have brought to millions over the years.
Give me a head with hair, long, beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, steaming, flaxen, waxen. Give me down to there, shoulder length or longer. Here, baby, there, mama, everywhere, daddy, daddy, hey. Blow it, long, got to blow it, my head. Blow it, long, got to blow it, my head. You always hurt the one you love, the one who should hurt at all. You always take the sweetest road and trust till the petals fall. You always break the kindest heart with a hasty word you can't recall. If I broke your heart last night, it's because I love you most of all. procession, if you love me. Oh, the top has, hey, a big top piece down, and it keeps them pearl away. I forgot these words, hey, but it don't matter, because you love me. Who cares if I sing it right? Oh, 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 oh! Oh, I know how much you love me, how wonderful I am. I love that you love me, even if the flesh says I'm a ham, because you love me. Yes, you love me, and I love me. I love me. I love me. Yeah.
Olivia Newton-John sings, and Olympic gold medalist Kristi Yamaguchi skates when the Royal Bank Magic on Ice returns.
Very much. But if I had a third, I'd wish it was our next guest. I don't think there's anybody else in the world of music quite like her, who embodies the spirit of who she is in the music she sings. She wanted to be here tonight because, like Scott, she's faced cancer directly and is here to talk about it. I love this woman, and it's my great pleasure to bring her out tonight for a rare television performance to celebrate our friend Scott. Please welcome the wonderful Olivia Newton-John.
Thank you. Thank you, Jane, so much. Scott, as you well know, nobody fights cancer alone. I know your many close friends helped you through the tough spots. And in my case, it was my wonderful daughter, Chloe, my family and friends who were there for me. And they're here tonight, a lot of them. Thank you. I'm healthy now for 5 years and going strong. Thank you. Thank you. When I first sang this song 23 years ago, it was definitely about love of a romantic kind. But tonight it takes on a new and perhaps more special meaning. I'm thrilled tonight to be joined by one of the real greats of the skating world, Kristi Yamaguchi. On behalf of everyone in the fight, to all of you who are with us all the way, this is for you.
Somewhere
Well, Scott, what can I say? You have been my idol, my mentor, and best of all, a very, very dear friend. And I'm so happy and so proud to see you back here tonight where you belong. And I think you've shown everyone that once again, you've come out on top like no one else could have. And for that, that's just one more reason, along with all the very, very many, why you are my hero.
If tonight is about courage in the face of adversity, then our next performer is right at home. I doubt that anyone will ever forget the sight of Paul Wiley at the 1992 Winter Olympics, where he outperformed the greatest skaters in the world to win not only a silver medal, but also the U.S. Olympic Spirit Award, the highest award given by the U.S. team. Tonight, he's here to celebrate his friend's courage and to join in this joyous event. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a 12-year member of the U.S. national skating team, as well as a cum laude graduate of Harvard. Ask him yourself, which means more to him. Paul Wiley.
Scott, Scooter, I've known you since I was 11 years old, skating at the Colorado Ice Arena. You've been like an older brother to me in the sport. You've been there for a countless number of times when I've needed you for advice, when I've needed you for encouragement, and when I've needed you for a kick in the pants. And you gave me all of them. But you were the voice that narrated my Olympic moment, and I'll never forget the emotion that you shared with me that night. And also the emotion of tonight, you coming back to the sport. You have shown us all a great example of perseverance through all the obstacles there are. Scott, you went the distance, and this number's for you.
The six-time world professional champion Brian Boitano is coming up when the Royal Bank Magic on Ice.
I have a little secret for you. When I was a kid, I wanted more than anything to be a world-class skater. My kids love skating, and one of our shared experiences is to watch any ice show that comes on television, unless it's on at the same time as Dr. Quinn, that is. So it's really a thrill to be here tonight, not only for Scott, but to be in the midst of some of my real skating heroes. It's hard to believe that it's nearly 10 years since our next performer electrified the skating world with his gold medal-winning performance at the 1988 Winter Olympics, following up Scott's gold medal win in 1984. Tonight, though, isn't about record books or medals. It's about the love and respect that all the members of the skating community have for each other, and particularly for Scott. Please welcome Brian Boitano.
Thank you. Scott complimented me on my tie. I'm actually not going to look at Scott when I say this because I feel I'll, number one, forget what I'm going to say, and number two, I think he could actually be a little embarrassed. When I was coming up through the ranks, Scott was a great role model to me, and he continues to be to this day, always striving for more in everything that he does. Scott, yes, is brilliant, funny, generous, and supportive, but more than that, Scott's a good man, and he's a good friend. And I'm doing this number for you tonight because it's high energy, and it's lighthearted, things that I relate to Scott. So you just sit back and relax while I kill myself here.
Kiss me, and forget all about that other stuff. Kiss me, your big red lips, I think will be enough. Don't worry with your lipstick, I'm gonna kiss it all away. Throw away your lipstick, that ain't your color anyway. I've got to know just how much you miss me. Kiss me, and I'll take your lips with paradise. Kiss me. Paradise will never feel so nice, you're beautiful. You don't need all that makeup, and you don't need to take up sugar all the time in front of the mirror. Can't you see that you're my dear? Baby, can't you see we're in love? Kiss me, and maybe then you'll know the reason why I want you, and I love you, I want you, and I'm gonna flaunt you. If I don't want no boys that live on my street, and when you dance, you go so sweet. Do you think I should repeat? Do you think I should repeat? 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 I'm in love.
Scott, I know how much it means to be surrounded by so many friends tonight. And I also know our next guest holds a special place in your heart. She's been with your Stars on Ice troupe since the beginning. And she may be the only person happier to be here tonight than you. 2 years ago, American Skating World awarded her Skater of the Year, and it's just one of her many career accomplishments. Tonight, she joins us to skate a number she knows you love, because she loves you. Please welcome the wonderful Rosalind Summers.
Scott, I was very fortunate and very in awe to be on the Olympic team with you in Sarajevo. Little did I know I would spend the next 14 years touring with you, laughing, learning, and becoming such great friends. You're always the first one to make me laugh when I really want a good cry. And you're always the first one to tease me when I get on the bus in the morning without my makeup on. You've taught me there are no excuses. And you've shown all of us that if you love something enough, nobody can ever take it away.
We
Back on the ice, Scott Hamilton is coming up when our special presentation of Royal Bank Magic on Ice continues from the
good friends. And among them is a man who's had the distinction of compiling a list of country music hits and also appearing in the lead of Les Miserables on Broadway. Skating to Gary Morris's wonderful version of a song that couldn't be more appropriate for tonight's show, With One More Look at You. Please welcome Scott Hamilton.
I could learn to tame the clouds and let the sun shine through. Leave a troubled past that I might start anew. I'll solve the mysteries if you're the prize. Refresh these times with one more look at you. I might overcome the anger that I've learned to know. Find a peace of mind I lost so long ago. Your gentle touch has made me strong again, and I belong again. Oh, when you look at me, I'm everything and more that I had dreamed I'd be. My spirit feels the promise I won't be alone. We'll love and live more, love and live forever. I learned to change the stars and change our fortunes too. I've had the constellations paint your portrait too. So all the world might share this wondrous sight. The world will live each night with one more look at you. With one more look at you. I want one more look at you.
I win. I win. So much tonight was said about me, but I think tonight was all about us. Tonight was not just a roast or a tribute or sharing several hours with several thousand of my closest friends and the people that are stuck with me all year. Tonight was about control. Tonight was about getting back on the ice so that everybody sitting in a hospital room right now with an IV bag hooked into their arm knows that there is an end in sight.